to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
The Warriors are adjusting their roster, and we've just received big updates following a perfect 6-win preseason campaign. The team has officially waived 3 players, including former top 10 pick Kevin Knox II, along with Blake Hinson and Jackson Rowe. Let's explore what this means for the Warriors roster before the regular season. And before we continue, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything Warriors. Let's start by talking about Kevin Knox II. Knox, who signed a training camp contract last month, came in strong, looking to secure a spot on the roster. He had impressive moments in the Summer League, especially in the final game against the Miami Heat, where he scored 30 points, grabbed 11 rebounds, and had 2 blocks. Knox averaged 16 points per game in the Summer League, shooting 47.1% from the field and 35.1% from 3. However, that performance didn't translate similarly in the preseason. Despite the promising numbers, he saw little playing time, participating in only 2 of the 6 games and accumulating 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks in a total of 15 minutes. With fierce competition for the 14th roster spot, Knox simply didn't have enough minutes to prove his worth. It seems that this last spot will go to Brazilian player Guilherme Santos, who played in all the preseason games and showed the versatility and potential the Warriors are looking for. Now let's talk about Blake Hinson and Jackson Rowe. Hinson was an interesting addition, coming off a solid college career at Pitt, where he hit 42.9% of his three-point attempts on nearly 8 tries per game. However, like Knox, he didn't see much playing time in the preseason, playing just 11 minutes and making 1 three-pointer on 2 attempts. Hinson was vying for a possible 2-way contract, but with the Warriors already having players like Quentin Post, Pat Spencer, and Reese Beekman, he couldn't secure his spot. As for Jackson Rowe, he spent last season with the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League and was already familiar with the Warriors system, having also played in the Summer League. However, Rowe managed only 13 minutes on the court during 2 preseason games, recording 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Like the others, Rowe didn't get the chance to make a lasting impact. With the waiving of these 3 players, the Warriors roster is practically set with 14 players, ready for the season opener against the Portland Trail Blazers. The team opted not to add a 15th player for financial reasons, aiming to stay under the first luxury tax threshold. But with the talent they have, the Warriors seem confident in the group they've assembled. Players like Post, Spencer, and Beekman are expected to spend significant time with the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League, where they can continue to develop their games while remaining connected to the main roster. The Santa Cruz season starts on November 8th against the Valley Suns, and it will be interesting to see how these players continue to evolve. So, Warriors fans, what do you think of these decisions? Did you expect Knox or any of the others to secure a spot on the team? Or do you think the Warriors made the right choices in preparing for the regular season? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, the Warriors' regular season promises to be full of excitement and challenges. Even without filling the 15th roster spot, the team still boasts an incredible combination of seasoned veterans, like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, along with young talents ready to make a difference, like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. The 2024-2025 season will require a lot of balance between these 2 groups for the team to remain competitive in the West. Another important thing to keep an eye on is how Coach Steve Kerr's new scheme develops throughout the year. The integration of new players and the development of the youth will be crucial in maintaining the level of excellence the Warriors strive for. With players like Chris Paul also bringing their experience to the roster, the expectation is that the team will have a more dynamic and adaptable rotation. Now, looking back at the G League, the development of players who will be on the Santa Cruz Warriors will be crucial. They will have the opportunity to refine their skills while waiting for a chance to be called up to the main team. We know that the Warriors place a high value on developing their young talents and have seen examples in the past of players who excelled in the G League and ended up playing important roles on the main team. So stay tuned, because this Warriors season has all the makings of an exciting new chapter in the team's history. The journey to the playoffs starts now, and we'll be closely following every step. Leave your comments below on what you expect from this new phase, and if you believe the Warriors can contend for the title again. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Let's follow every detail of this journey for the Warriors toward another epic season. As a Warriors fan, I'm excited yet cautious about what this season will bring. Seeing the team waive players like Kevin Knox II who showed flashes of potential in the Summer League, is always a tough decision, but understandable when considering the roster's depth and the team's needs. Knox had incredible moments, but in the preseason, he simply didn't get the necessary playing time to really compete for a spot. Guay Santos, on the other hand, has shown a versatility that fits well with the Warriors' style, especially with the renewal of their playing scheme and the need for players who can perform multiple roles. I believe the team is seeking the right balance between veterans and young talents. The arrival of Chris Paul could be a game-changer, bringing more control and experience to the rotation. But what excites me most is seeing how players like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody will continue to evolve. These young players have enormous potential, and without Klay Thompson on the roster, the opportunity is there for them to really make their mark. I'm also curious to see how developments in the G League will influence the main team. We know the Warriors have a history of trusting the growth of players in Santa Cruz, and this could be crucial, especially in a long and grueling season like the NBA's. In the end, I think this season will be a test of endurance and adaptation for the team. If the Warriors can maintain their pace and utilize their pieces well, especially integrating the youth, I believe we can see another great playoff run. But it will depend a lot on how the team handles the inevitable adversities along the way. And you, what do you think? Are you looking forward to another roller coaster season with the Warriors? I'm confident this team still has a lot of fight ahead. Another point that makes me optimistic as a fan is the winning culture the Warriors have built over the years. Even with some roster changes and the absence of prominent figures like Klay Thompson, the competitive spirit of players like Steph Curry and Draymond Green is still the foundation of this team. They are the leaders both on and off the court and have the championship DNA that can inspire the younger players to give their best. I'm especially curious to see how Steve Kerr will adjust the tactical scheme with Chris Paul's arrival. He could be the missing piece to keep the team organized in critical moments, especially in the closing minutes of tight games, where in the past we felt a lack of a reliable playmaker beyond Curry. Paul is a master at controlling the pace, and his experience could help alleviate pressure on the other veterans while opening up space for the young players to shine. Speaking of the young players, Jonathan Kuminga is at the top of my expectations list. He has shown flashes of talent, and I think this is the season where he can truly establish himself as a key piece. His athleticism, defense, and ability to score in transition are perfect for the Warriors' style. If he can be consistent and expand his offensive arsenal, we have a diamond ready to shine. Additionally, seeing the evolution of Moses Moody and the contribution of new players like Guay Santos will be crucial for ensuring a deep rotation. And as I mentioned before, development in the G League will be essential. Players like Quinton Post and Reese Beekman could end up being useful later in the season, whether by necessity or opportunity. Now, of course, we have to be realistic. The Western Conference is becoming increasingly competitive. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, and Los Angeles Lakers have incredibly strong rosters, so every win will be hard-fought. But if there's one thing we've learned from the Warriors, it's that they can never be counted out. That resilient mentality is what has made us champions so many times, and with the right combination of youth, experience, and Curry's brilliance, I truly believe we can surprise again. In short, I'm confident but grounded. It's going to be a season of highs and lows. But if there's a team capable of overcoming challenges and going far, it's the Warriors. And you? Are you ready for another emotional roller coaster? Let's hope that in the end, we'll be celebrating another great achievement. Go Warriors!